everyone. So I just wanted to talk to you about what's been going on in my life. Things have been pretty rough at times, and I just want to keep you up to date and possibly help in any way that I can. You know, my experiences are not just for me. I don't want to keep them to myself. I want you to be able to take from it. So yeah, let's get into it. So I think I've been doing this YouTube thing for a little over a month now, and it's been really tiring. So I do design all day and to come home and do something else that still takes a lot of creativity from me. Yeah, just mentally, it is kind of draining. There have been most nights that I stay up till at least 3. Sometimes I'll push till 4, depending on what happens, and I'll still go to work in the morning. I'm really trying to just do what I say I'm gonna do. And if I told you, I'm gonna be posting every week, I will try my absolute best to do it. A lot of things come up still. There's always, issues with family and friends, and there's always something going on. So I'll still obviously try and be there for everybody. I'll try and cut time where I need to, but allowing it to get in my way is not the best approach either. I'll make sure that whatever I miss, I'll make up for it later. Even if that means that I have to stay up later, it doesn't matter. I don't think that using every excuse as saying, there's this new issue or I'm sick, it just hasn't worked for me. So I realized I did have to make a change in my life. Not that it's necessarily new to me, but it is hard to stay super consistent with it. The thing is that I know there's a lot of people already doing it, and I don't know if it's just luck or hard work. I really don't understand. I'm just hoping I have both. I already feel sort of discouraged too sometimes, like not seeing as much growth as I kind of thought, because I've been trying to actually put in so much work towards this stuff. I think it's just something I have to get used to. And I've realized too that making content without caring too much about who is going to be listening or who you might lose, it just doesn't really matter. I feel like I still have to be happy doing this. At first I had all these ideas. As time goes on, I'm starting to realize that people like what's trending today. And if there's a certain subject that is being searched a lot, then that's kind of the video you want to make around that subject, right? So I don't like that. I thought that this was going to be more of a creative outlet, just seeming like it's not. It feels like all that pointless content that's out there is what people want to see. People like controversy, people like drama, people like quick and fast and anything that is just easily consumable. So there is no real way to build true connection, I feel, and it's hard to keep anybody entertained for longer than like 5 minutes. And I'm not trying to complain. I realize it is the reality. I've caught myself doing it as well. Now that I'm doing content, I am becoming more and more aware of my own actions and how I treat social media too. I realize I am the kind of person that also just keeps swiping and swiping and swiping if something doesn't look interesting enough within the first 2 seconds. This is just the way the world is going, and having to understand that has been tough. Putting myself on camera like that is new to me. I just want you to know, because you could be dealing with it yourself, no matter what it is, whether it's your business or you're going to school for something and it's just getting really hard when you're not seeing the best results that you expected, or you might be putting everything into this and it's just not working out. So on Fear Factor or American Idol, and a contestant comes up and they kind of hype you up with their sad story. They'll say how they've been practicing for years, how they made the massive trip to get here and finally be on stage to perform. And then everybody gets excited. You expect so much, right? And they start singing, and then it's just the worst thing that you've ever heard in your life, right?
Who are you as good as, in your opinion?
The lead singer from Queen.
Freddie Mercury.
Yes. Is this story alive? Or is this just fantasy? Call it a inside. No escape from reality. Open your eyes.
I really, really hope that is not me, and I'm not delusional, and I'm actually, putting in my efforts to actually make good content. Now, don't get me wrong. I feel like I really do have the life experiences already in check. There is so much I've been through and so much more in depth in my life that I can go. I'm just still a little bit afraid to push it that far. I don't know who I'm gonna lose to depending on what I talk about or how outside my niche I'm going. I don't even think I have a specific niche either. I'm still kind of trying new things and trying to understand the kind of content I want to create. But the point of this is to help people. and possibly avoid other mistakes that I've made in the past. I don't want to come off as that delusional person that is making crap content. So I am afraid of that. But knowing that you can cut things out is really good. It helps keep my confidence up. And if you are thinking of starting a channel and putting yourself out there, you'll get used to it. Just do it. I know it's scary in the beginning, but believe me, it feels good. It's this weird weight off your shoulder, like you've been wanting to just do something different in life, or you wanted to put yourself out there more, or you just want people to know that you're an expert at a certain thing. I've been pretty hidden with my life. I haven't really talked about it much. So finally having the opportunity now just to use this as an outlet and talk about what I do and who I am has been really nice. I am excited about people knowing, you know, I do want to be recognized as such. Through this, I just hope that you continue doing what you're doing. Don't be afraid of what other people are thinking. Just to be real with you, I've already had a few dislikes on videos and stuff. So I've been told too by people that, you know, this might not work out. I don't care. If you're going to put yourself out there, you have to kind of realize that that's the kind of stuff you're going to have to deal with. People might not have the best opinion about what you're doing, but who cares? They're not living your life. And the one thing I noticed too is the people that aren't doing anything are the ones who have the strongest opinions. You know, the ones that are trying to do something or trying to accomplish something or are putting their face out there are the only ones that seem to understand. I think it's just surrounding yourself by the right people and knowing that you're around people who want to be something in life, who have goals in life. It's going to make a huge impact in how you feel with your day-to-day. So keep pursuing what you're doing. You know, don't stop and don't make excuses, and, you know, be harder on yourself than you already are, because nobody will be. Feeling tired, I think, is normal in this game. You can take naps. You know, take all the naps you need to take. Make sure you're doing everything sensibly. And if you are an extremely hard worker and you're the kind of person that doesn't sleep and doesn't stop, just try to take brief pauses, you know, every now and then in life. Make time with friends and family and actually do something. Otherwise, you will burn out. I know you might think, nah, I'm not going to burn out. You know, I'm tough. Yeah, it's not going to happen. You're probably going to burn out. I already feel pretty burnt out, you know, and I've had to just like step outside and take a moment off my phone and off caring about subscribers and all that stuff. And it really takes over your mind too, by the way. This whole content thing can really mess with you. I can understand why people get depressed over it. So I've been trying to build the habit of not doing that. And it's still been a little tough because you just kind of naturally want to know that something is happening. Not every part of it needs to feel like work. I think in terms of scheduling, organizing, making sure that you meet your goals, yeah, that could be treated like work. In terms of crafting whatever you're doing, fall in love with it. Do it for you. Yeah, the world runs in a certain way where you have to stick with trending things or do what people like. I'm talking about any business, by the way. Like, you have to kind of think about your audience, obviously. I've talked about it so many times. At the same time, try your own ideas, and who knows what might catch on. You know, you could be the next trend. I hope my experiences are going to be meaningful and do something to impact people's lives. As time goes on, I'm hoping that I will feel more and more comfortable to talk about my life and get a little bit more in depth with things so that I can help more people. So subscribe. Thank you.